Good day and Happy New Year. How are we? It is 2025 and it is a beautiful day here in Florida. Currently 77 degrees, little to no humidity. So I am actually recording this on Christmas Eve. You will see this Christmas Day. Christmas, wow, I'm a week behind. I am recording this on New Year's Eve. You will see this on New Year's Day. So this is going to be my year in review, and oh my, what a year I have had. I picked up about 5 subscribers. Thank you to my new subscribers, I appreciate it. And hey, before we get too involved in this video and I forget once again, how about a big thumbs up? You know, hit that like button, you know, share this video, subscribe to the channel, comment down below so YouTube knows I'm out there, and as other YouTubers say, you gotta tickle that algorithm. So yeah, okay, year in review. Where do I begin? January, February, pretty much uneventful. If you know, you go back to the beginning of the year this year, I mean, really not much going on. March, well, March, what can I say? March started the whole entire, what shall we call it, dumpster fire of a year. So me and the dog are out walking like I usually do in the morning. I usually, you know, left the house at 5:20 in the morning with the dog, took my 2.5 mile walk with her, and I'm on the second mile and a half, and see a car come flying down the road, and he's not moving over, and in fact he's getting closer and closer to the grass shoulder, and I'm just about standing a foot up on the grass, and he decides to run me and the doggo down. I went up and over the hood and off the right side of the car. The doggo got punted down the street probably about 150 feet. She went ass over tea kettle and took off. And you know, jacked my back up pretty good, jacked my hip up pretty good. No broken bones. I had a slight cut. That was it. And the doggy had some bumps and bruises and some scrapes. Nothing too serious. We feared pretty well, but I had a really, really good case of whiplash that, you know, just would not go away. And, you know, I went the whole routine. I got in touch with a, you know, personal injury lawyer, as I should have. And that case is still ongoing, so I really, really can't elaborate too much on it because it's pending. And you know, that was that as far as that's concerned. You know, doggy fared well. You know, and I mean, like I said, I got a good case of whiplash. And then towards the end of March, I started feeling crappy, and ended up taking the crud 19 test, because you can't say the other C word, and I came down with crud 19, and you know, in less than 10 days I was supposed to be taking a trip up to Ohio to obtain some motorcycle parts. And well, you know, as times approached, I mean, I had hotel reservations and all that other good stuff, and you know, modern medicine, and loaded up on prescription drugs, blah blah blah, and I started feeling better. And thankfully, with, you know, I tested negative the night before my trip, so I went as crappy as I felt, but you know, on the ride up there, I started feeling better and better, so that worked out good. And on the way home on April, what was it? April what? I think it was April 11th or no, let me back up a bit. It was April 12th. I got rear-ended on the interstate on my way home from Ohio. Yep. I was going 80, 85 and somebody decided I was going too slow and they rear-ended me pretty good and crushed the whole back of my car. I posted a video about that, and it's in my library someplace. You can go look at the pictures if you want. I'm not gonna insert any of the pictures here, but the car was crushed up pretty good and my motorcycle parts are more or less trapped in the back seat. And let's see, so then we were out of car we had no car. Well, we had a rental car for 18 days, whoop-de-doo, because that's all my insurance company would pay for. The other person's insurance company, you know, it was too much of a hassle. I would have had to pay up front for my rental and they would have reimbursed me. Well, rental car costed me $450 a week. I don't have that type of money to shell out, you know. So I mean, I just kind of use the motorcycle for my transportation. So we were out the car for 137 days. So from April 14th when I dropped the car off at the body shop until August 28th, we had a car for 18 days, and well, then the last 2 weeks, the last 14 days, the body shop gave me a loaner car because it took so long. Whoop-de-doo. So 100 and some more days we used the motorcycle for all of our transportation, and that took its toll on both me and my wife. You know, short trips, jumping on the bike, going shopping, going to church, you know, getting on the bike for 2 miles here, 3 miles there, on and off, on and off. It, you know, it kind of wore my wife's back out, wore my back out. And in the process, you know, getting hit a second time, jacked my back up all over again, and had a major setback there. And, you know, sometime around Labor Day, I was getting tired of my wife getting on the left side of the bike because, you know, she's yanking on me and I was getting sore. I said, hey babe, get on the right side, and end up pinching a nerve in my back. You know, and in between all of that, you know, we had quite a few losses in both our families. My wife had 5 family members pass away, all elderly, you know, all well into their 80s, you know. I mean, but they're still unexpected and they kind of suck. And I had 2 family members pass away, which was kind of sudden. Wasn't ready for that. And then let's see, July, I know I'm kind of jumping all over the place. I left my notes at home. I left all my notes at home, so I'm gonna have my notes on my notepad and just kind of glance at them as I rode. July 1:15 in the morning, I heard the sound of gushing water, only to find out that my water heater let low and was starting to flood the house. So we got up and had to remedy that situation and, you know, take care of that and clean up that mess at, you know, 1 o'clock in the morning, 1:30 in the morning. So that brings us up to July. It's nice of that truck driver there, the garbage man will let me scoot past in a hurry. And yeah, so July, water heater. August, I think, was pretty much uneventful, other than, you know, just, you know, had to spend money I didn't want to spend. And, well, September, like I said already in this video, you know, hurt my back again. Got my, you know, wife pinched my nerve. No fault of her own. I mean, it was my back, and I had her get on the opposite side of the bike, which I shouldn't have done. And, you know, comes into October, and we had Hurricane Helene blow through, and it did a little bit of damage to the roof. Nothing I couldn't fix, you know, the next day. I went up there and I you know, took care of the roof panels, the roof on the lanai in the carport, not the house, the lanai in the carport. So took care of that. And then after Hurricane Helene and all the flooding we got, we had Hurricane Milton. And Hurricane Milton was a Cat 5 coming into, you know, Sarasota, Bradenton area where I live. So we evacuated. We went up to Kathy's niece's house up in Georgia, which was very nice of her to take us in. And you know, day after the hurricane, people posted pictures of my neighborhood, and I asked somebody to post pictures of my house, because from one of the pictures I could see my house way off in the distance, and it looked good. I mean, looked real good. So I mean, I put out and I said, hey, somebody please go take some pictures of my house. And lo and behold, somebody did just that. And well, all I can say is the roof on my shed and the roof on my lanai on the back of the house did not fare too well. I lost 25 feet of it, and that was a real bummer. So, you know, hemorrhaging more money I don't have. And, you know, plus, so that's money out of pocket. And I'm still waiting. I mean, I went and ordered a whole bunch of material, and I'm still waiting on the material to come in. And it's already been since November 7th. And here we are coming into January. That kind of sucks that I still haven't got my parts back, because I really want to get my house back together again before we go into the 90-degree temperatures, which, believe it or not, you know, March we start getting days that are touching high 80s and very humid, and that's not fun. So we had a fantastic Thanksgiving, even though our guests became ill before, you know, they came over, so they couldn't make it, and my wife became ill, and so it was just me and my wife. Spent a quiet Thanksgiving at home. Let's see, into December, nothing. Nice quiet Christmas. And here we are, doing the year in review. It's been a year of curveballs, but you know, by God's good grace, we made it through. You know, I have food on the table, I have a roof over my head, and what more can I say? You know, I mean, as many curveballs as I got thrown, you know, God has seen me and my wife through, and that's all I can ask for. I mean, can't get all bent out of shape of what I can't control. In fact, I had to laugh it off, because I have this 6-foot step stool, And when it's folded up, it's of course a little bit taller than 6 foot, and it has this plastic tray on the top, I guess to hold tools or whatever. And it was in the shed with the open roof, and it had rained out, and I went in to do some work, and as I pulled the shed away from the side of the wall, that tray full of water just poured down on me. And hey, the best I could do was laugh my ass off. In fact, I was laughing so hard I had tears streaming down my face. And that's about all you can do. So any New Year's resolutions, or any of you guys gonna make or girls gonna make promises to yourself that you break or won't keep? I don't know. I stopped making New Year's resolutions many years ago, but I'm going to contradict myself. I do resolve to make myself a better person. I want to be a better human being. I want to be a better husband to my wife. I just want to be a better person overall. And with that said, this video has run a little long than I intend to like them. And of course we have a truck in front of us again. What else is new? So I think I will cut this video off right here. Hopefully it recorded and my sound works. So if the sound works, you'll be seeing this. If my sound doesn't work, you won't. So anyhow, once again, Happy New Year. I hope you have a prosperous New Year and a healthy New Year. Get out and ride. Keep the rubber down. Keep the shiny side up. And peace. And God bless. And don't forget, thumbs up. Thank you. Have a wonderful and happy New Year. Peace out.